Now my shoulders are already covered, but y'all know it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Could you be mine? It's so good to have y'all. Welcome into my kitchen. So yeah, I am making breakfast, and I've been making breakfast classics because my mother doesn't have all of the fine ingredients that I usually have at my house. But I went and I scrounged around and I found some things in here that I'm like, you know what? I think I can make this work. So yeah, I also realized that yesterday on Haps I checked and my YouTube wasn't connected. I reconnected my YouTube. So it's just slow and steady wins the race. 2 steps, one step forward, 2 steps back. It's like sometimes the universe and everything seems to be trying to conspire against you, but we continue to push through. And here we are. I'm in the kitchen, and I think it's gonna work out today. Today is the day that all of the various Jones, all of the various social media apps that I've streamed through and from are going to be, on one accord. Good morning, Tanya. Good, so wonderful to have you. Welcome into my kitchen, my mother's kitchen. But yeah, like I say, light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer. So yeah, I'm also hoping. Here's a hoping that everybody has an easy time getting in here. And let's do this on a Friday morning. But why I'm easy, I'm easy like Friday morning, yeah. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Friday morning. So yeah, I told y'all I'm making an omelet today. Look at the things I found. Found some cheese, onions, tomatoes. Go ahead and just put that right here in a place close to the kitchen. And I purchased some turkey the other day, so I'm gonna make a turkey omelet. That's the plan. A turkey omelet. If it, and y'all know if the order is like we're going for the omelet. If it for some reason does not flip right, we will be having a scramble or scramble, however you want to pronounce it. The moral of the story is we're gonna have some breakfast right now. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. It's time to get breakfast started. It's time to get breakfast started. Said I want to get breakfast started. It's time to get breakfast started. Yeah. We actually take the eggs out because the eggs are a very important part of breakfast, especially when you're making an omelet. You can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs. But we're not even there yet. What we're gonna do? Guess what you want to do? What we're gonna do? What we're gonna do? I want to get the onions cooked up a little bit because I don't like to have raw onions in my Pratama omelet. Then we will come back and revisit how we're gonna lay the base. I think what I'm going to do, based on what I have here, I think I'm gonna go onions in the pan. Then I'm gonna lay out the egg base. Then throw in the tomatoes and the turkey and the cheese. So yeah, we're just gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Okay, let me go ahead and crack me some eggs. Rory, you could eat the rice, or are you all done? All right, then just take your phone, go off, be a young man, and don't Don't even think about me. Don't even think about me. Go out and have fun. Enjoy life. Get out. See the world. It's like I'm trying to get away from that thing that we do where we force our kids to clean their plate. It's like I think we just need to learn how to give them proper portions so that they don't, because if your concern is wasting food, I get that, but I also don't want to get into a habit of overfeeding my kids and stuffing them just because they didn't clean the plate and somebody else in some other part of the world is starving. It's like me fattening up my kid is not saving uh, those other kids in other parts of the world. So, I think that's something we need to revisit. What do you think? Cracking up some eggs now. I'm gonna crack these eggs. I think I'm trying to decide. Should I do egg whites or whole eggs? I'm leaning towards, no, I'm gonna go ahead and do whole eggs. Because once again, not being at home, it's like, that whole maneuvering around another kitchen, even though this is the kitchen of the house that I grew up in, it's like I just don't feel like all of the stuff that goes with, you know what I'm saying. It's like now that I don't live here, it's not my kitchen anymore, so the way I do things here, it's just like a different feeling. I'm sure you understand. Some of y'all go back home to your parents' house and you're like, yeah, I grew up in this kitchen, but it's still not my kitchen. If at one point it was my kitchen, it's not now. It's a little olive oil in the pan. All right. Hey, dude. Only thing is that right now you keep coming in with your music, busting into my thing. All right. So I'm putting the onions in the pan. Everything started with a little olive oil. Here he comes. So, as you may or may not know, people, I I got a live show coming up in Jersey next week. Yeah, it's like told your son about kids starving. He said, I don't know them. Exactly, he doesn't. He actually is right. It's like we are fattening up our kids because of kids that are starving somewhere else. It's like, why are we doing that? I know a lot of times we just keep passing stuff down because that's what happened with us. When I was little, when I was growing up, then it's like, come on. We don't have to do things just because the generation before us did it. Sometimes, the kids don't finish what they eat. And guess what? You can repackage that and serve it to them later. So, yeah. It really, and like I said, really a lot of it has to do with the fact that we really overserve ourselves, too. We're like, and then this what happens is the kids get used to those portion sizes, and next thing you know, they are fats. And I'm like, and that's not a fat shaming thing. I'm talking about the fact that you continue to feed your kids beyond what you know what they should be eating, and then they get used to that, and then they think they're not eating unless they're overeating. And this is something that I kind of learned through Weight Watchers. It's like once I started doing Weight Watchers, the first time it's like, and I realized, oh my goodness, I was always feeding myself to being stuffed, and to get to that place where you learn how to feed yourself without stuffing yourself. It was like, oh man, this is great. The thing is, once you learn how to feed yourself without stuffing yourself, when you do stuff yourself, you really feel it. Like, man, I would have did it, Holmes. All right. So I got the onions in the pan. The onions are going. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to lay out the eggs in the pan, and then I'm going to do turkey, turkey, then tomatoes, and the cheese will be the last thing that I add. All right, eggs are going in the pan. Spread those eggs around. Spread those eggs around. Ooh, girl, you know me. I'm in love until you show me. And you're still in love with me. We're gonna make it up. We're gonna take it back where we belong. Tell your love. All right, all right. I got the eggs in there settling in. Let me go grab up a substantial portion of turkey. And let's go ahead and spread that on in there. And yes, y'all, I am having cheese today. I choose to choose cheese today. I've not had cheese and an omelet in a minute, as you guys know. You've been hanging with me. Um, so, you know, every once in a while, you gotta just count the points and have a little something that you may want to have that you haven't been having. It's like moderation. It's like every once in a while, like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and have the 11 herbs and spices that the Colonel offers by way of Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I'm like, how much is a breast? Okay, 9 points. And I may just have the breast. You know, I may order several pieces, but I eat one piece at a time per meal. Or like if I'm really feeling saucy, I might have 2 pieces. Just count the points. The other thing I might do is I might go ahead and um is I might go ahead and sing the what was I gonna say? Do some activity to work away the points. What's up, Tim Beers? Yes, I can do that. Um, he said I used to sing "Let's Chill" um, on Scope. I will do "Let's Chill." No, I am actually just down here visiting my mother. You know, while my son has some time off from school, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm here through the 4th. Let's chill, let's chill, oh baby. From the first time I saw your face, girl, I knew I had to have you. I wanted to have you in my warm embrace. Visions of your lovely face. All my love is for you. Whatever you want, I will do. You're the only one I want in my life. For you, I made that sacrifice. So let's chill, let's chill, let's settle down. That's what I want to do. Just me and you. I'm so happy to have you here, standing right by my side. Is it a dream? Is it a dream? Or reality? Reality, if it's a fantasy. Please don't wake me. All my love is for you. Whip, 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 whip. Whatever you want, I will do. You're the only one I want in my life. For you, I made that sacrifice. So, baby, yeah. Come on, forever and ever, ever and ever, ever and ever, always. sing and ever, forever, forever and ever. Oh my goodness. I love my mama's pan because this joker just flipped so easy. This may have made you realize it's time for me to get a new pan. It's like this you know what? I do not exactly know how one tips on here, but it is possible. Up top, I see a thing that says 0.00. Start touching things, and once you find out, let me know. And there's three dots over in the corner. Uh, Click on that and see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, man. Chucky is my man. It's C Sharp Barbershop. Did you click on their click on it when I posted about them? Go check them out, man. Really nice spot. Chucky's my man. And yeah. I got to go and get on and see what my All right. I want to thank my frat brother, Artist Talib, for sharing me with the people. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. Now, let me do some calculations for the point totals for this omelette. For this omelette. There is the only turkey is 1 point, and cheese. I bet the cheese is about 3 or 4 points. So this is like a 4 or 5 point meal. Oh, and guess what? I think I might have some pears on the side. I think I have some pears in here. Yeah, I think I have some pears. Now I don't have my pear slicer, which means I have to do my own little pear cutting. But if I remember correctly, these pears are juicy. These pears are juicy. A juicy pear. These pears are juicy. Yes, please let me know how one tips on haps. Because somebody tipped me the other day. I'm like, I got a couple dollars in there. I need to figure out how to get those. How do I get those dollars? Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? That's a hit single. Where them dollars at? Big question is they want to know where are the dollars, and who am I to stop them from finding said dollars? So yeah, where them dollars at? Where them dollars at behind the preposition? Dollars there in front of me. So yeah. When you hear the silence coming, okay. Ooh, if my mother has salsa, let me tell you, if she has salsa, I will be serving up the salsa on the side or on top of my omelet. Let me just go ahead. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to do the cleanup. That's the thing. Some of this mess ain't mine. I do my mess. Look at this unique presentation on my plate. There's the omelet. There's the pear cut up. All right now. I guess you say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? I'm talking about my girl. Ooh. All right now. That's what I love about older gentlemen. They're like, all right now. So catch you later. All right now. And that just covers so many bases. All right now. I'm gonna be good. You be good. Get to your destination. See you next Sunday. A lot of times it's the older man at the church. All right now. Yeah. Just finished watching a very good movie on Hulu called Outside Story, starring Brian Tyree Henry. If you don't know who Brian Tyree Henry is, you might know him from Atlanta with Donald Glover when he plays Paperboy. If you don't watch Atlanta, trust me, you've seen him probably. Brian, he is a guy. He basically gets locked out of his apartment, and the adventures that ensue on this one day locked outside of his apartment is All right now. Thanks a lot, Tim Beers. All right now. Every little bit counts. It's like, I guess the thing is to become a Haps influencer so that I might have, you know, people monetizing stuff. Monetizing is a thing. But, like I don't even need a job. I should be happy. What's the Haps on the craps? But I do want to thank all of you guys who have hung out with me, over the years, and especially during the last year of being inside for the pandemic, because I have my first live show in Newark, New Jersey next Friday, July 9th. And I'm telling you, the only thing that has kept me sharp is live streaming with you guys. Y'all taught me how to trust my money. Yeah. You have a great weekend too, Tim. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to, and I'm also just like I'm prepared for it. Like if it could go horrendously wrong, for all I know, but it's like it is whatever. You got to start somewhere as far as getting back on the stage. It's a good thing to do it in Jersey, away from your friends. Like I'm just on the show. Like I'm not the headliner or nothing like that. I'm like I don't really get caught up in who's headlining at this point in my life and career. Also, I'm doing dishes right now, so if you got any requests, let it be known then. Let it be known. Let it be known. So yeah, it's like, especially if it's a show with a whole bunch of people, and especially if it's a show that's like it's just a comedy night somewhere. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit up here and trip out. Why ain't I headlining? Fortunately, I'm in a position where I'm not dependent on my comedy money to feed me. It's like I make a decent living with other forms of income. So for me, getting a comedy spot is like, oh yeah, that's cool. It's cool. It's like I can buy myself a nice dinner and lots of drinks, or I can apply it to a bill, or I can, treat my kids to some of the things that they want, or not just treat my kids to something, give them the things they need for their lives. Like I just bought my son a whole bunch of socks and underwear. That's it's like you don't be thinking about those things until you need them. Like, man, it's like you thinking about outside clothes, and then you're like, man, my kid is growing. He needs new underwear. And kids keep growing. That's the thing. It's like, we adults, we kind of like, if we hit a certain size, if we take care of ourselves and we stay that size, we can wear stuff for a long time before we need to get repairs and replacements. Like, all right, like I got some underwear that's probably as old as, if not older than my daughter. Oh, I definitely got underwear older than my daughter. She's 4. But it's like, as long as my ass don't grow, and I'm a good. It's also how well you do laundry. Gotta be careful with that drying. The drying is what does the damage to the clothes. Sometimes you gotta let stuff hang dry. I think a lot of my shirts have lasted for years because when I lived here, I used to wash clothes and just hang them outside. It's like you didn't go through the rigors of the dryer. All right, y'all. cleanup is just about done, which means it's time about that time, y'all. Time to eat this breakfast. Yep, yep. We are the people who can do it. What is the world coming to? Seems like everybody's running from the truth. If by chance someone is watching me on Facebook and you are leaving comments and I'm not responding to them, it's because there's a possibility that they're not showing up on my screen. And if that's the case, if you're having problems, you can always catch me right now. I'm live also on youtube.com/Rick Younger, and those will show up in my stream on my haps. That's the haps on the cracks with that, you know. So let me show you. Let me show you one last time this delicious breakfast of mine, a turkey omelet with pears on the side. I want my pie. So yeah, y'all. Because I'm gonna be a good father to my child, or be a father to your child. I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing, eat my food, so that me and my son can get into whatever we're gonna get into today. It's what, 10:10? Yeah. So yeah. All right, hold on one second. All right. Just had to go see what was going on outside with my son. I heard some noises. But anyway, so y'all know how we do. We started it back in 2016 is when I started live streaming, and we've been going for a while now. And you know, we have what we've been doing. We've been speaking positive things into our lives. We're saying things as though they are, even if they're not that way yet, because we are constantly on that journey. So, for example, my positive affirmation is I am Rick Younger, world famous leading man, award-winning actor, groundbreaking comedian, Broadway star, and legend, and I get paid very, very well to do what I do. But it's not enough to just say it. I got to get up, get out, and do the things to make it a reality. So figure out who you are and what you're going to do and make it happen. So I want to thank y'all for coming in and showing me the love and allowing me to show the love to you. But more importantly, I want you to take the love we've gathered here today, and I want you to go out and spread it. Spread it like Nutella, like butter, like cream cheese, whatever you spread. Vegemite, jam and or preserves, mayonnaise and or mustard. All right, let's do this. Spread love. Ba, ba, da, ba, do, do, do. Spread love. The truth is now the skies are sad love. Could open any door. Oh, but I wish we had much more. Love is what we need. Bang, bang. All right now. So it's time to say goodbye for now. We'll have our second time around. But before you go, there's something I want to say. Everything's not what it seems. There's a stronger force behind the scenes. He's in our lives every day. He's right there when we call. In him is where my strength lies. I lift my eyes beyond the sky. Cause only he can save my life, and only he can hear my cry. I want to thank you, God, for giving me one more chance to raise my voice and to sing your praise. I sing it out loud. I sing it all day. This song is my prayer I give to only you. I know it can't compare to a gift from you. You gave me your love. You gave me your son. Now I say amen. Oh, Father, 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 I say amen. Ooh. All right, y'all. So I'll catch y'all later. Remember, you can always find me at Rick Younger on Twitter, Instagram, Haps, youtube.com/Rick Younger, cafepress.com/Rick Younger Show for wonderful Rick Younger Show memorabilia, facebook.com/Rick Younger page, or Google me. I'm the first 6 to 12 pages of Rick Younger on Google. All right? I'll catch y'all later.